The saucer crashes near the condor, and Yasna is knocked unconscious. After waking up, the scientist discovers that she is alone.
Okay, not quite at the bridge yet, but I'm getting closer. Much closer, Rahitra.
Okay. Inactive elevator. So I'm guessing that does not work. I'm guessing this medical bay?
It must be the medical wing. Surprisingly, everything's still running. Was Rahitra here?
Can't get in there. Dobrov?
Different sections. Different elevator cards? They really overdo it with the security measures around here. I guess I still have some time to look around.
Wolfman? Through skull interneural stimulator, commonly known as the grave tapper. User manual. Function: registering the last conscious records of an already dead brain. Method: sending electrical impulses through those nerve fibers, which in the terminal state formed a functional entirety. One should proceed along the lines of the following scheme. Use TIS to cleanse the skin on a deceased forehead. Attach 6 flat electrodes with elastic tape to areas labeled in the scheme. Set dials in the apparatus according to the provided values and activate TIS by pushing the start button. Take on headphones attached to the apparatus. Observe the last records of the deceased brain. Attention! The foregoing manual should be applied only in the case of a recently deceased or a deceased in an early stage of decay. The results of this examination are deemed uncertain and potentially unethical. So, wasn't the astrogator going to do that to what was her name? Mary? No. Maria or something? I can't remember her name. But we never heard back about that either. It's trippy. Re-application for permission to develop private projects. I hereby submit the second request for permission to proceed with the development of the reading devices I tentatively named Optone and Lectone. I would like to challenge the opinions of the higher-up engineers who claimed that my concepts were mere fantasies and a collection of ideas lacking real functionality. I have created a prototype of the Optone as evidence of its feasibility. I wish to reiterate the foundations of my concepts. I firmly believe that the bold visions of the fantasy writer working under the pseudonym S.Lam can be executed. The entirety of cosmic knowledge will no longer be preserved on materials of natural origin. Books will take the form of crystals inscribed with their content. These crystals can be read using the aforementioned Optone. I am designing it to resemble a book, but with only a singular page between the covers. A single touch will be sufficient to turn the page. Its advantages: this will be a faithful simulation of the reading experience and a remarkable space-saving solution in our libraries. This will significantly expand our knowledge storage capabilities, thereby giving us a competitive edge in the interplanetary arena. Note: for the presentation purposes, I will include the content of a story in honor of the Invincible within the Optone. The second concept, verified by me, is a reader with an auto playback function. It may be dedicated to those who are at the helm of ships and wish to pass their travel time, broadening their horizons through literature. Consequently, I do not rule out the possibility of presenting the story in an audio format. In summary, I kindly request a favourable consideration of this application and the scheduling of a presentation date immediately after our departure from Regis 3, so that I can promptly continue with the development work on Optone and Lectone. M. Huh. Oops. That wasn't the right button. So he was making like some kind of like Kindle, but with like crystals and stuff. Can I go in this way? I can. What was that? Minor announcement given to the general public courtesy of the command. Important. Lost a Dalbana brand watch with a starfish-like dial face in the family for 4 generations, repaired once by a father who was a watchmaker, worn by his astrophysicist son. The phenomenon of cosmic time dilation does not diminish the sentimental value of the object, nor, according to current research, does it give any chance to go back in time and not lose the artifact. The kind finder is therefore asked to return it. Jarko, second desk astrophysicist. Yeah, he's not getting that watch back.
Someone tried to eat soap.
Yuck. So, like, is that vomit then? Am I standing in vomit? Maybe. I can't go in that way? No? I guess we'll go left and then wrap around. Medical note: the patient on the day of admission, organ functions normal, body temperature normal, CRP normal. Visible anxiety disorders affecting dyspnea, accelerated ECG, lowered benfluororex, and sleeping problems. Interview. The patient has been deepening his knowledge about the reversal in astrophysical phenomenon throughout recent years. 3 weeks and 2 days ago, he formulated a theory of a white hole, the antithesis of a black hole. According to the patient, a white hole expels what has been absorbed by a black hole, and when a white hole and a black hole move closer to each other, a tunnel may appear in between them. Diagnosis: anxiety neurosis caused by severe stress, a strained work of the brain in the evening or night hours, and body fatigue. Conclusions: the patient did not define what kind of formations potentially expelled by a white hole and previously absorbed by a black hole, implicitly in another dimension, caused such a strong anxiety reaction in him. He also didn't specify a reason why the mentioned tunnel would threaten his sense of security. However, his repeated words and created drawings indicate a direct connection between the hypothesis and anxiety neurosis. Recommendations: immediate discontinuation of research, close medical observation, and anti-stress therapy. In case of no improvement, a monthly hibernation. So now we're that is huge. How is that an eye test? So now we're talking about black holes and white holes? What does it all mean? So many dead people. Can't take your card? The machine introduces point magnetic impulses into the brain, causing a depolarization current, which stimulates the selected area of the cortex as well as other areas. Consequently, tissue neuroplasticity and neurogenesis will increase. Preliminary hypothesis: this method will allow subject to learn language again and understand complex social situations. Recovering memory, however, is impossible. Oh, so they're gonna be able to like talk and live again, but they're not gonna ever get their memory back.
So apparently there's hope. We can... No. Wait. The memories won't come back. So much for the hope.
Well, yeah, okay, the memories won't come back, but at least they'll be able to live again instead of like the vegetable that they are right now. Protection against the flies. Electric camouflage. The wiped out brain shows little electrical activity, and according to the latest report, flies are no longer interested in their victims. Conclusion: we need to hide the activity of healthy brains. Cap of invisibility. Thin metal mesh under the hair. Emission of weak electrical impulses, imitating an erased brain. No available test objects. Without further tests, this is just a prototype. Oh, so they were working on everything, it looks like. It really is a barren planet. That's not the plants, right? That produced the flies? Professor Asma? Found outside the base on the 24th day of the mission. Symptoms: lack of awareness, akinesia, mutism, amnesia, no response to complex stimuli. Cause unknown. Wake up set to the 46th day of the mission. Time for research process, 22 days. Someone had fun drawing all over the wall.
He couldn't get out. Poor bastard. Huh. This soporific could be useful, although I prefer not to have to use it.
Are we gonna have to stab and sedate him?
Richard must have given them something to calm them down, as he did in a hideout.
That's Lendor. Oh, so he's put them in there. Where's the other dude? And Spelunkus. Right, okay. So he's still trying to save his people. What is this place? That's the cigarettes that I gave him, isn't it? Can't get in that way. So he's put his people in hibernation. Is there anything else here? No, that's just the inactive elevator again. Do we go through? Oh no, that's the door that we came out. There's the med bay. Okay. So I guess we're going up this elevator again. B1 or LP? Oh, I can only go to B1. Okay.
So, you made it. Quicker than I thought. Let me invite you to the bridge, I suppose.
Were you deliberately trying to slow me down?
I didn't design these elevators, if that's what you're asking.
No, that's not it. You can clearly control them, but... never mind.
Dirac field. Ready to activate. Spherical thrower. Anti-protons. Oh, it'll be hell. Force field interference. Stable. 5 meters above the ground. Now the electro brain. Auto no.
Rahitra!
Here. Now that you're here, why don't you help me?
With what?
With the probes. They're over the battlefield. I do have visuals from the Cyclops here, but I can't do everything on my own. Oh, wait. Activity's increasing. They're coming. Are you helping or not? Come on, Yasna. It's about to start. I can't wait any longer.
All right. Have it your way. Let's do... Okay,
Oops.
I'm ready.
I think she was just gonna say, let's do this. I wanna
am I
contact
It'll
Thingo.
be... number 5, a long-range one. It sees the entire perimeter. Better switch to a closer one.
There's the Cyclops.
Great. Force field activation.
I confirm. Field active. The cloud's within reach.
I'm shooting.
It's not going great.
The field is shrinking.
Calm down, Yasna. It will hold.
Whoa!
Oh, beautiful. It's not a machine, it's the devil himself. I'm telling you. Shit! I'm losing connection. Do you see anything?
They're creating a tight formation. A cyclone.
Fucking shit!
That can't be good, right?
They're gonna control the Cyclops.
You tell me. Can't you see anything? Probes, Yasna. What are they showing?
The mid-range is dead.
How about the long range?
The long range works. The cloud has stopped attacking. The Cyclops is... Huh?
What is it doing? What did you see? Yasna!
The cloud won.
What? You said...
Don't count on the Cyclops anymore. The circuits must have gone haywire. It shot down the probes. Now it's probably operating with a new goal. Like all those machines earlier.
I don't understand. How? This is pure madness.
Hey, at least we still have the Invincible.
Don't mock me.
I'm not mocking you, Rahitra. They really are flying here. They'll be here in about... Just hold on for a moment. I'll find out.
Is this the radio station? Where's the radio? So I've got to move it to 4. Then we go down to D.
Are you there? This is the commander of the IC Dragonfly unit, Astrogator Novik.
Astrogator, this is Yasna. I managed to get to the Condor's bridge, where Hitra and I led the attack on the cloud. But the Cyclops...
Failed?
Worse. The Cyclops got out of control and knocked down the probes.
I had a feeling it would end like this. Do you know what Hitra is planning now?
I have no idea.
Well, then I need to talk to him.
You, sir?
Yes. Can you switch me somehow?
Yep.
Okay. I'm switching you to the bridge. He should be able to hear you now. Done. Please talk.
Hello, Condor. This is Astrogator Novik, commander of the IC Dragonfly ship. I repeat, this is Astrogator Novik to the crew of the USCA Condor cruiser. Please come in.
Could you stop with all these? Rohitra, Engineer Rohitra. Among our crew, I'm the last man standing, so to speak, which I guess makes me commander. Who would have thought?
In that case, I'm making an official request to join our forces, to prevent the danger that threatens both sides.
Oh, enough, Novik. That's enough. I agree, officially and all that jazz. We're already taking steps to eliminate the threat. I'd even say that your crew is working on it pretty damn actively. We stopped playing defense and took the fight to them. The Cloud suffered significant losses. As a counterattack, though, it disrupted our communications.
Playing defense sounds a lot better than we're getting our asses kicked.
Doctor, not now, please.
No, it's true. Fighting against the Cloud is exceptionally difficult. But any opponent can be defeated. All it takes is the right tool.
Meaning what exactly? Let me remind you that we're dealing with a dispersed entity whose technological prowess is still unknown. And it has so far destabilized every machine sent its way. Even the most specialized ones.
That's why I'll keep it simple this time. No electro brains, no memory, only pure energy.
You still haven't answered me, Hitra. Please, just tell me straight. What are you up to?
I'm arming the charges.
Arming what? Explosives, cluster munitions?
Hydrogen.
What? Rihitra? Are you serious?
Damn right. I won't leave all this unresolved.
How many warheads do you have?
54. From 30 kilos to 100 megatons.
Oh. That's quite an arsenal. Over the top, I'd say.
We really do have enough power.
That's an understatement, Doctor. An amount of energy could rip the planet to pieces.
I'm not an idiot. I won't send everything at once. I'm preparing 8 smaller warheads to start with.
And then?
We'll see.
Are you sure this is a good idea, Rihitra?
Listen, Yasna, I know how it must look to you. A hot-headed guy from the Alliance who wants to use nukes. But put yourself in my shoes. I have 24 hours tops of complete situational awareness. I'm taking action here and now based on my best judgment. I don't know what will happen later. Where will I wake up? In what condition? So I'm going to avenge my people before that happens and ensure the safety of those who survived. They all deserve better than this. I know you understand. You're like me. You would do anything for your crew.
Not only do I understand you, I feel the same desire. But revenge is out of the question.
Why?
We are dealing with creations of necro-evolution. Dead evolution. And probably non-sentient ones. Taking revenge on the Cloud is like...
Whipping the ocean for sinking a ship?
Exactly. Like Xerxes. While we express our suffering, rage, and frustration, we won't accomplish much. We won't harm it. We won't instill fear in it. We won't make it surrender.
I'm going to destroy it, Yasna. Not scare it, not hurt it. Exterminate every last piece of it.
You, Rahitra, are still reasoning as though we were standing face to face with a thinking opponent. What if these beings are not our enemy at all?
Oh, good one. Are you forgetting how many of us they've already killed?
I will never forget, Rahitra. Still, I can't help feeling that they operate without any strategic plan. They attack from one incident to another. They're non-sentient, as the doctor put it.
So what, they're stupid? And that's why they can't be hostile? It's absolute nonsense.
Well, it could be. Yasna, what do you think?
They're not stupid or hostile, but rather programmed to react to radio waves, to brain waves.
How?
They're breaking down communications to thwart the exchange of information.
So... they see no difference between a man and a machine? They take our brains for transmitters. That's why they're attacking us?
Exactly.
Wait, what species are you talking about?
Dr. Yasna found various traces of conflict, lasting for hundreds of thousands of generations.
Oh. The list is long.
Both living organisms and mechanical creators of the Cloud, as well as other products of dead evolution. The list is quite long.
Hang on. Creators?
Yes. Millions of years ago, someone must have built primordial mechanisms. Machines could have self-built in successive generations, but something must have created them first.
I don't buy it. It's like some robot fables.
No, Rachel, these are no fables. We have gathered evidence for all this.
How did these machines even get here? Who built them?
Our cyberneticist had a hypothesis before he lost consciousness.
About the Lyrans.
Yes, that one.
Lyrans. Lyrans. It does ring a bell. Wasn't there a book about them?
The Cranian's monograph. According to his notes, before the explosion of Zeta Lyra, the sixth planet of the system was inhabited by intelligent beings. Let's say their scout ship landed here under a disaster occurred. Some kind of reactor explosion, chain reaction. Suffice to say, the wreckage that landed on Regis 3 had no living beings on board.
Only the machine survived.
And then what? They started bashing in each other's tin heads? Doesn't make much sense to me. Machines don't have emotions. They don't argue.
First things first. Millions of years ago, some highly advanced race sent machines to Regis 3. And these were specialized homeostatic mechanisms, left with no one to command them. As an engineer, you know well how it is. A robot does what it needs to do, whether it serves someone or not. At first, they probably just repaired themselves, or built a home for their dead masters.
Until something forced them to change.
Exactly. Certain types of predator eat anything that moves. So I'm betting they were attacked by local fauna. The key was that these machines had the ability to produce others as needed. To combat, say, flying reptiles, they started producing flying machines.
That still doesn't explain why they started fighting among themselves. Since they already defeated the living organisms, why keep producing themselves? It makes no sense.
What is a guiding principle of a homeostat? To survive. Apparently the machines pose a threat to one another. They use the same source of energy to function. a common, finite resource.
Okay, but why did some flies survive this? Not something bigger and better.
The way I see it, they were better. The best. In necro-evolution, the bots that used up the fewest resources won. So they miniaturized, or became sedentary. The former process gave rise to the cloud. The latter started this bizarre genre of metal structures, resembling vegetation, which formed the city.
And they're still growing?
No. They lost the fight for survival, and now they're just rusting remnants. Only one form survived. The flying microbots that conquered all land areas on Regis 3.
So these flies were just the best adapted.
To the conditions of this planet? Yes, that's how it works.
So, to summarize, some alien race sent advanced robots to Regis 3. The local dinosaur-like monsters tried to eat them, so the robots produced other robots, which produced more and more robots, until they fell victim to their own overproduction. After a number of iterations and wars for resources, they spat out the murderous cloud, which took over the planet.
Indeed. To put it simply.
For me, the matter is perfectly clear. It makes no sense to bomb these creatures. I'll even say it's a greater danger to us than to them.
But how else do you imagine defeating the cloud?
Well, that's the thing. I don't. It's invincible. Yes, sir, do you agree?
Well,
Yeah, I very much agree. Another attack would make no difference. Just a few flies are enough for the cloud to regenerate.
what if we destroy their nests?
No, Ritra. Unless we want to destroy the entire planet, it's impossible to eliminate them all. And even then, there's no guarantee they would die in space. After all, the flies need no air, water, or food, only solar energy.
But what else could we do, if not attack?
We can leave this place and never come back. We have a lander.
Sorry, but I'm not going anywhere. You, on the other hand? I'm surprised you didn't evacuate already.
Well, I had to make sure you won't do something you'll deeply regret.
Huh. I'm done. More heads are armed. One more press of a button, and there'll be no turning back. I can't.
That was close.
I'm suspending all actions leading to conflict. But what should I do now?
Well, we have a lander. So you can get to the Dragonfly.
All of us?
Yes, your men are welcome on board.
I'm going back. And you, Rahitra? Are you flying with us?
You actually mean it? Damn. Thank you. But I can't leave just before my people arrive. I have to tell them about the cloud, necroevolution, this whole mess.
But you...
I can handle it, Yasna. I'll take the stimulants and hold out until they arrive. Whatever it takes to stay awake. Maybe I can write it all down.
Wouldn't it be better if you took my diary? It contains everything I've learned.
Huh. As long as your commander doesn't mind.
Please take it, Comrade Rahitra. There are no more factions on this forsaken planet. We're all just people here.
I feel like I should have stayed with him.
Thank you for this and for everything else.
I've prepared Hopper for departure, but there's still a matter of access to the landing pad on the bow.
Navik, how do you know about our landing pad?
Well, you know what they say? Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Astrogator likes big ships.
Right. Anyway, Someone has to break the force field and open the dome.
The field automatically deactivates when the dome is opened. It's the same switch on the control station.
All right. Sounds simple enough.
Oh, I kind of want to stay and see the Invincible.
Look for the control station. There will be a lever that opens the bow.
Okay, got it. Everything's ready, Astrogator.
Copy that. Hopper is on its way.
Good luck, Rahitra.
Thanks. I'm gonna need it. Have a safe flight, Yasna. Your Commonwealth ain't all that bad.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes. We've reconnected.
Great. Hopper is just landing.
Wow, already?
It went smoothly. The landing pad is generous in proportion.
Like everything here. Hey, I can see Hopper. I can't believe I'm finally coming back to you.
I'm very happy to hear it, Yasna.
Me too, it's just... It was such a long and difficult mission.
Are you ready?
I'll just close the hatch and...
And what?
Do I keep the flies? Oh man. Like it could help our people. But we could destroy humanity as well.
Never mind. I'm gonna strap myself in now. Ready.
Copy that. Hopper is taking off in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's it? I wonder, can I go back and see if we can stay? Will the Invincible to arrive? So I'm guessing there's like a heap of different endings. Maybe there's just 2 endings. Oh, that was really good. Thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yes. Your men are welcome on board.
I'm staying.
What?
What?
I'm staying here. We'll wait for the Invincible together.
Yasna, are you sure?
Someone has to warn them, Astrogator. And Rahitra is Wow.
Don't sugarcoat it, Yasna. I think we're all aware of my condition.
Yes, the doctor reported it.
Because of this and many other reasons, I feel I must stay.
Well, I need to check on the guys. It was good talking, Astrogator. See you in a minute, Yasna.
Yeah. Take care. So, he's gone.
Doctor. Yasna, it was truly an honor. I'm having a hard time finding the right words.
I know I couldn't keep my mouth shut. Sometimes. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm extremely grateful to you. You could have flown away so many times, yet you stayed with me until the end. Thank you.
You shouldn't thank me. It was my bounden duty as commander. My only regret is that I couldn't do more. And that some decisions...
Please don't blame yourself anymore. There's no point. Now Koval, Krauter, and Gorski need you. Understood?
Yes, Mom.
Have a safe journey, Novik.
Thank you, Yasna. And... see you soon. Over and out.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You look...
Like shit. I know.
really tired. That's what I meant to say.
Because you're trying to be polite. The undeniable truth is, I look and feel like shit. Will you close it for me?
Of course. Support and stimulants will help you.
I won't sleep. I can't. You know that. I have to endure somehow.
It won't get to that. Because I'll tell you everything all over again.
No, Yasna. I know me all too well. I won't believe the cloud can't be defeated. Or help you convince the Invincible's crew you're innocent. You'll end up in custody, and they'll just repeat our mistakes. It's a strange feeling. Remaining conscious in the hibernator.
You clearly haven't visited the infirmary often. This is a standard procedure for a long recovery.
Will you take another look at Landor and Spluskas?
I'm doing it now. Don't worry.
Thanks. Are you still wondering whether to go to the nest? This is probably your last chance. If you want to make it before the Invincible arrives, it would be good to have you here. When they come, the journey there and back will take you about 12 hours.
I can go to the nest?
I've been thinking about it for a while. And it's something I just have to do. I might be the only person who can make contact. To understand.
I know. But you will come back, won't you?
I intend to.
He's so falling asleep. So this is their nest? So I could not find out what happened if we stayed with Rohitra. So we stayed this time. What? We didn't get to see the Invincible? And who was the face? So, oh man, do I have to play it again? So I can see if we stay instead of going to the cloud. If we stay, will we see the Invincible when it comes?
Yeah.
You look...
Like shit. I know.
really tired. That's what I meant to say.
Because you're trying to be polite. The undeniable truth is, I look and feel like shit. Will you close it for me?
Of course. Support and stimulants will help you.
I won't sleep. I can't. You know that. I have to endure somehow.
It won't get to that. Because I'll tell you everything all over again.
No, yes, no. I know me all too well. I won't believe the cloud can't be defeated. Or help you convince the Invincible's crew you're innocent. You'll end up in custody, and they'll just repeat our mistakes. It's a strange feeling. Remaining conscious in the hibernator.
You clearly haven't visited the infirmary often. This is a standard procedure for a long recovery.
Will you take another look at Landor and Spluskas?
I'm doing it now, don't worry.
Thanks. But you're still wondering whether to go to the nest. This is probably your last chance. If you want to make it before the Invincible arrives, it would be good to have you here. When they come, the journey there and back will take you about 12 hours.
No, I'm not going. I know it's a unique opportunity to get closer to this phenomenon, and I might never get another chance. But I've thought about it a lot, and I'd rather stay here with you. Now rest. You should save your strength for their arrival. Too heavy, hands become. Down you go, oh bright sun. Night is not that scary. At last, they've arrived. Rahitra, do you hear? They're landing now.
Did you guys see that wave over there? What was that?
Rahitra?
Really? Ah! Alright, well, that's I guess the 3 endings that you can have. I don't know if it makes a difference if you throw the flies out when you get picked up or not. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I've still got many questions. It was a great game though. I'm wondering if they're gonna make another one. Maybe I should go read the book. I might have to go read the book. Alright, well, I hope you guys liked this episode and this game series. I had a lot of fun playing it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. You guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next episode.